In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to deal with BPO debt collectors. So, question number 1. Are BPO legitimate? Well, I've done some research and I can confirm that BPO are a UK registered company and debt collector. Whilst there are a bunch of scams out there when it comes to debt collectors, I'm afraid this one is probably not a scam because BPO are very much a legitimate company. Question number 2, what happens if you ignore BPO debt collectors? Well, if you ignore debt collectors, your problems could escalate and become very serious. BPO does have the right to take court action against you. If you were to ignore court letters, then you could end up with a county court judgment or CCJ, which could have a major impact on your credit score and impact your chances of borrowing in the future. If you do get a CCJ and you don't pay it, then this could ultimately result in bailiffs coming to your home to take valuable items or even your car. So please don't ignore them, and we'll get into what you should do later in this video. Question number 3, what BPO can't do? Despite being legally appointed to collect your debt or outright owning your debt, there are several things that BPO cannot do when it comes to collecting your debts. Knowing that BPO must uphold standards set out by regulatory guidelines makes you feel more comfortable when dealing with them. So here's the things they're legally not allowed to do. They're not allowed to visit your place of work. They can't speak to colleagues, neighbours, friends or family about your debt. They can't contact or visit your home at unreasonable times of the day. They're not allowed to act in a threatening or intimidating way. They can't pretend to be bailiffs or enforcement agents, and to that end, they can't force their way into your house or refuse to leave if you ask them to. And they're certainly not allowed to take any of your belongings or clamp your car. By the way, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. Okay, question number 4, how to complain about BPO. If you feel as though BPO didn't follow these rules or they're not justified in any way to collect the debt, you have every right to complain. Firstly, you should complain directly to BPO, detailing what they have done and how they've breached their code of conduct. Try to include times and dates of the contact as well as any other evidence that might help. If you're unhappy with their response and your issue hasn't been resolved, then you can contact the Ombudsman Service and ask them to step in and get resolved. Okay, last question, and then I have the bonus tip on how to potentially write off some of your debt. Question 5, how to pay less and come to an agreement with BPO. Well, there are a number of ways that you might be able to reduce the amount that you pay. If you're struggling to meet repayment amounts, your 3 best options are to either ask BPO to freeze interest and charges to help you clear your debts and get back on track quicker. You could negotiate reduced payments. For this, you'll need to show that you can't afford higher repayments, so use a budget template to write down your income and essential living costs. Or if you have the cash, make a full and final settlement offer. This is where you offer to pay back a lump sum that might be less than the total amount requested. And as promised, my bonus tip on how you might be able to write off some of your debt. There are a number of debt solutions out there that can significantly reduce the repayment amounts and even write off some of the debt. I've identified 7 solutions that are available in the UK. Now, unfortunately, these solutions are not available to everybody. So what I've done is created an eligibility checker so you can see which solution is a good fit for you. It's a 5-question multiple choice form. It takes less than 30 seconds. So click the link in the description and go do that now. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the best of luck on your debt-free journey.